Verb complements and transitive and intransitive verbs. Like subjects, verbs can also have complements, or words that complete their meaning. These complements are direct objects and indirect objects. Direct objects, word or words that receive the action of a verb. A direct object answers the question what or whom. Pretoria sings songs. The verb is sings. Sings what? Songs. Songs is the direct object. Keisha writes her stories. Writes is the verb. Writes what? Stories. Stories is the direct object. Indirect objects tell what or whom or for whom the action is done. Pretoria sings her baby songs. Sings is the verb. Sings what? Songs. Songs is the direct object. Who does she sing songs for? Her baby. Baby is the indirect object. Keisha writes her brother stories. What does she do? She writes. That's the verb. Writes what? Stories. That's the direct object. Who does she write stories for? Her brother. If a preposition appears before a word, that word is not the indirect object. It is the object of a preposition. Pretoria sings songs to her baby. We have sings as the verb again. Sings what? Songs. But now we have the preposition to, so baby is the object of the preposition to. Keisha writes stories for her brother. Writes is the verb. Writes what? Stories. But we have the preposition for, so brother is the object of the preposition for. Transitive and intransitive verbs. When an action verb has a direct object, it transfers the action, so it is a transitive verb. If the action verb does not have a direct object, it is not transferring action, so it is called intransitive. Pretoria sings songs. Sings is the verb. Sings what? Songs. It's transferring the action. Songs is a direct object, so sings is transitive. Pretoria sings loudly. Sings is the verb. We have loudly. Loudly is an adverb telling how she sings, so sings is intransitive. More examples. Jamal gives snacks to his guests. Gives is the verb. Gives what? Snacks. So gives is transitive because we have a direct object. We have to and guess. Guess is the object of the preposition to. It is not an indirect object. Jamal gives generously to his guests. Gives is the verb. Gives what or how? It's generously, which is an adverb, which is how. So gives is intransitive. Then we have a preposition and the object of the preposition. Jamal gives his guests snacks. Gives is a verb. Gives what? Snacks is a direct object, so gives is transitive. But in this sentence, we have an indirect object, guests.